Sleepwalking. A thread of fingernails, chewed to crumbs for you to track, led into the dark. Find who I once was in every drop. Every hole reflected your eyes, your sighs. Forever in a sleepwalk encounter. Section 1. Landscape of Origin. An Earth Socket. Myths and such. In the first solar beam, echoing back and forth, a gentle accord, recount the cold, anew, high and blind. Time presses against my skeleton, a sentence alone glows red in my cheeks. Of all in love's lungs, shrouded in forget-me-nots, this is what's left. Turn ahead, bleeding traffic lights, flashing die or survive. Timid as a rabbit, don't let go. Bite down on my arm, my limb, my heart, my bleeding out, flesh separated, my salt in between your teeth. On and on and on I roll. You can't ever feel the worth of you. Stomped on pennies, screaming please just leave, sneaking in, electricity waiting for the head and the heart to comprehend the shock if someone pulled the plug. Would I have a chance, or is it just this? On and on and on I fall. Truth is a sad song. Love gets off, withdrawal draws on, safety never shows. There's a gun underneath my tongue. I vow I know how to use it. Over sunrise, betting on yolks, mooning over murky eyes, matching dirty waters, risk and reward. Never enough until we come together. Sleep next to you in all my grief. I miss the way I could dream then. Pretty demons on my chest. Now all night. Singing. A fallen fruit. Staring into the suns he built. Thrown from the bridge and Icarus falls. Let me rhapsodize your silhouettes. Left me dangling over following fears. 2, a dirge in the desert. An electric pulse drops a stone in the ocean. Way in between fingers, holding on to those faster. We have been caressed into less. I don't yet know how to change what cannot stay the same anymore, the change. It's not a have to remember me by. You don't need to remember me as goodbye. To see with a newfound clarity, bending forward toward the glowing shine. My heart is the center will not hold. The center will not fold. Shoulder the serpents, sing the hymns of time. Shake your shadows over me. It's hard for me to reckon with life when all else falls to dust, wind chimes sway. I lie for fun and twist tongues, violets and neurosis, smeared glue across the eyelids. Sadness is a thirst, a hole in the garden, fingers prodding, an escape rope, regard in my body. Birthing pains. 1. Dirges in the landfill, muddied the waters, torturous choices, dangerous, electric to touch. I couldn't hate you more, even if you were the one cutting down forests, building boats to some new land undiscovered. I'm embedded in the rain. Find new pain. Wrapped up in the words of your father, fallen angels and martyred men. An autumn altar, pray aloud, hold you close to my heart. Unearthed out in the woods, something we all knew, never spoke, and they're all looking out to you, raising swords and shaking heads at you. We'll add a boy, candles burning like beacons through windows, inviting them in, inviting them in spite of cursed verse, heads hung low, prayer for you, confusion at such secrecy, lovers tarnished under covers. Calypso lips, wide-eyed, stroked in silence, dance in the dirt pit, run away to Amsterdam. I hear the mermaids and the sirens luring out the fishermen, accordion accompaniment. 2. 4 walls pressed into my skin, floorboards don't recognize footsteps, take me on. There he is again, has them all singing along, inhumane in a choir seeping under my skin, as if love, as if medicine. 3. There is no warmth to be found in these flames, strangers indeed. It runs through our veins, the winter, the frozen, the icicle on the window panes. A disease, a flea, a fever, and prey between the teeth of predator and broad daylight slumber, keeping me with the spare key, degrading and derailing, pieces of winter stuck to the skin. There are so many types of crush. A waste of so much time, suffocating, smothering, all to meet some creator, to go in holy thunder. Let my limbs grow into roots beneath trees, roots cover me, dirt consumed in me. If I had never left my mother, I couldn't decompose now for you. Teeth roots. Push and pull at the tongue. All the things I never thought of found me. Flow over the blue in a love that does not deserve this. Even teeth have roots. Your molars growing in my garden. Light is born in a moment of touch. Kiss the rain of my skin. It's all right now. You said good things come to those who deserve them as you pulled out the seams. The landscape of origin, an earth socket. Ruffled feathers falling one by one from the limb, a paper cut spread thin over the dug-out dirt. Bones flowing into dirty waters, relentless in every earth socket. So many things and what couldn't be forgotten. Vertigo and observation indigo. The landscape of origin, living inside eye, the past which follows in grace and fright, in light and embarrassment. From this side of silence, the dogs of it turn, avoid, avid, avoid. Crystalline, ever stretching out of an electric color, seizing rarity, and tomorrow, with swallows not return. Winter still. Your promises of me folding thin in the tissues. Only if you fear the night do I glow. How I'd cry if you were snow. Section 2. The life of a stone. The life of a stone. Dust of a dream, a voice, a fingerprint, moves thickly through the light of distance. A scattering of itself and the question of blindness. Coming to you from the inside, and the possibilities of landscapes, of the heat in the garden. The life of a stone is to be broken by the water, based on silhouette, what can't be forgotten, how your hands are your home, always tending to the fire, an act of faith. From this side of silence, a thirst, a wind, an astonishment. Elsewhere, the eyelids blink the chaos, churning over, the shape of the cold in between the birth, and thus tomorrow, worn down and out of eternity, all the ways in which a heart might weep. Love letter. All I love is on the moon, glued the feather to the sinew, draw back the curtains so it shows, lovely ligaments and swollen soles, red as rain, wild lights weighing down tall limbs, toward to thwart, against my selfish hand, your liver's sweating it out. I think of myself as an animal, so I must tear you to shreds. Is moonlight supposed to be so gray? Mythical Mouth. Moon-graced tides glance by, crash into us. Oceans puddle at our feet, thickening, sticking to skin. All will be forgotten in a mute chorus. Pavement watches for angels, always falling from flight. Otherwise, the life lived too long, the light of distance lovely in your eyes. In bloom. There are dreams on my back I cannot shake off. In my wooden chair, I rock a shared faith to sleep. The wind breathes your eyelashes and whispers on to me, and the bird with the heavy heart cannot bear the silence. I swear I won't look down at the flower trying so hard to keep its body closed. It drinks in every drop of light the sun cries out. For the glow. The petals, the tremors, celestial whirlpool by the fistful. I'm asunder, a thunder, with all that remains unknown. If this doesn't kill me, I am invincible. To my hand, moonlight bursts through my tummy like this, strange and unnatural, as when I know I won't hear again. Forgiveness is a seed to tell time, and butterfly wings no longer pinned down. I know what never can be. A spark of indigo, dried blood on the pear, stapled together, neither dissolving nor resolving. Invite them in. God weeps, it's enough is enough. Searching in halos, but I've yet to wake up in these starving seasons. Quiet plumes overhead, floating forever, however easy. Let go in the dream. Shattered glass on which day, rolling over the bridge, Fore The Glow. And for the first time, it all went white. The narrative. 1. What's known, not told. What's unknown goes untold. Unto thee, unto the tome. A ghost unto me, into me. I've told 1,000 lies. All it takes is a moment for you. Undo all your truth. There's a voice, much like a light, guiding you toward the footprints from who I used to be, who I might be, who I could be, if not for this dream. In waters I cannot comprehend, strangers cannot meet my eye. What makes it real? Transcend the flesh and the ghost. Vomit up from stomach to throat to lips, and awake again. 2. Reveal them to me, all these voices echoing round the head, and it's building, building, building in me again. I mistook you for another sun, peculiar, arduous, temptress, dreamt in inspiration, oblique, how bleak, a shiver, a sliver, a snow, following the loss, fall the loss of a little light, little life, little longings, little lovings, astonished at the dread, astonishment in thread. Won't you believe me? Won't you free me? 3. There's something about those bird songs. I sing poor but loud, certain of the wonders and corners of the room, of my mind. A call to arms. I wish that I could dream like that, but every night is another mare. Practice gratitude, confounded in glory. A clairvoyant won't have anything to do with me and my drowning babies, but I am one with every shadow, every silver lining. It takes time, a sigh, nightlight. Where can I put my head down? In between another wasted, dazzling moon, there are some things I don't want to know. Running with the rebels, the angry daddies, and some sloshed about, washed up God. My hair's on fire, red moon and red blood, dancing in the mud, dragging down the oracle. Lost, dizzy, we can sing la-da-da-dum until the day of revelation comes in ice or flame. Your stone, moss on the wall, and in the fog, your dripping condensation, dewdrop, drop, drop. She's gone, she's gone, she's gone. It's happening to you within the head, mockery of a mockingbird, not mauve upon the cheek, the lip, and in the song. I don't forgive you. Far, far away the sun, crying out against such warmth. There's waste in the bloodstream, wrapped up in shawls of dirt and guilt, shrouded and looking for escape. All the stars are dying, and in their burning, light your eyes, descending on me, now expressionless. Head low to the sound. Is it love? Was it love? Is it love? Was it love? Is it now? Was it then? Is it now? Was it then? Your soft song stirring in me. 4. Memories entombed in sadness sticking to my skin. I felt many hauntings, none quite so hard as recognizing emptiness, not the same as swimming, and gazing up at the bloated sky, myself so glib and glistening, unaware of something happening, in dreams of dirges and derangements, didn't even look down from that big blue beautiful. Then the future never frightened. Confrontation with the void, every pair of hands tossed around. So many ghosts follow me, bother me until I know the end is near, coming for me in all my moaning. In time I will be. This pulse is yours. Tremble softly on. All I need is to dance with something other than a bullet, tears sliding down the cheek, along another edge, along another circular story. Swallow every spiral lie. Tell it to me in whispers. 5. It came to us from the ocean. The shift imperceptible, moving past permissible. Spare me the sunrise, its great feast of grief, with temper building, hatred fleeing, gasping, struggling. Particles of stars, God in the wind, fictitious as your ambition to outlive, terrible stories, terrible nights, under the raving, under the railing, harsh, horrid, hurtful. This has happened before and before, and before and before and before, deep, deep, deep within our dead, through several lifetimes. And here it comes, here it comes. I am braver than any other dead man. Rip through me. 6. I can't remember how to play amongst living things. A million apologies blooming in me. A million hymns to be sung. A million things you cannot forgive as I was and as I am. A million little deaths curdling up in me. In real life, is this real life? God isn't me, yet we are the same. Dreadful as it is, and it is, to love so deeply, so thoroughly, it hurts to stand, cold in the rain, wind whistling through these bones of what's left, of all that's been done. I'm sorry most of all for leaving you there.